Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time of day you're watching us, and whatever time of day you will be watching the replay. You are welcome to Between the Lines podcast, where we talk about adolescence, parenting, and everything in between. This is our 20th episode. Wow, episode 20. It's been a journey. And I want to say thank you to our loyal listeners. Thank you very much. Today's episode, we're talking about the future, exciting or scary. And of course, in the studio, we have two adolescents who have come to share with us what they think about the future. Is it exciting or is it scary? I know that for the adults now, while we're growing up, we're looking forward to the future. What was the future holding for us? I'm going to hear from the perspective of two adolescents. So join me as I bring up on stage our guest for today. One of them is not yet on stage or in the studio, sorry, but we'll keep the show going. All right, so welcome with me, Khalidat Mudashiru. Hello,
Good
Khalidat.
evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Thank you for choosing to do this with me.
Yes, ma. My name is
Okay.
Kalidat.
Yeah, we see Khalidat.
So I'm going to I'm going to talking about the future. Is it exciting or scary? So,
Okay,
in my
thank
own
you.
opinion, okay, I think the future is both exciting and scary at the same time.
Oh, okay. I think Benga is trying to come in, but is having issues with his. Hopefully, he sorts this out. All right, so Khalida, thank you. I'll be asking you some questions, and hopefully, Benga will join us before the end. So, before
Okay,
we start talking about whether the future is exciting or scary, let's talk about the future. When you hear the word future, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
what's going to happen in the next few years? That's what I think about. Like what will happen, what is going to change, what is going to remain the same, stuff like that. That's what I think about.
Ah, you are breaking. Oh, can you repeat what you said?
I said, when I think about the future, I think about what is going to happen tomorrow, what is going to change, what is going to remain the same, and what we are going to see. That's all.
What is going to happen tomorrow? Okay, do you think that adolescents like yourself are more hopeful or worried about the future? Or you
I
as a
think
person, are you hopeful or worried?
I'm more worried about the future.
Why
Yes,
are you
I'm more
worried?
worried.
Why
It's
are you
just the situation
worried?
about it's just how things go. We don't know what lies in the future. We don't know what lies ahead. That's it.
I
We don't know
I
what
didn't
lies
get
ahead.
that.
I think I said we don't know what lies ahead and things change every time. Especially the economic stability of this country is not good. That's it.
Okay, so
That's
the
why most
fact
people
that
are
you
more
don't
worried.
know the fact that you don't know what is ahead, what is in store for you in the future is enough to give you worry. Or is enough to get you
Yeah.
worried, right? Okay, so while growing up, is there something that you could not wait to do or to become an adult to do? I cannot wait. I can't wait to become an adult. When I become an adult, I'm going to do this thing. Is there something that you couldn't wait to do as an adult?
We could not. I could not wait to grow up. That's it. I can't wait to grow up, have my work and everything. That's it.
So what important thing were you looking forward that when I grow up, this particular thing, I'm going to do it?
Study and become successful. Like that's it.
How
That's
do
the
you
thing for
define
me.
successful? How would you define successful?
Doing what I really want to do, and I don't know. I'm going to like doing what I actually already plan to do. That is what I'll call successful. Like reaching my potential.
Okay. While you were growing up, what career did you have in mind? Is it the same thing with what you're doing now, with what you're studying, with the course you're studying now?
No,
So,
no,
what
no,
career
no.
did you have in mind when you were growing?
I always had in mind that I want to become a doctor.
Okay. So,
So
what
and
changed?
every, yeah, it changed, career choice and everything, the country and everything. And I
Oh,
don't
so
think
the
maybe my
country,
brain can actually.
the country
I
change
don't
your career choice?
think somehow, yeah.
How? How do you mean
I
somehow?
just because I have to pick what I can like in the next few years. I'll be able to use my certificate and all of that. And being a doctor, 7 years in school and other stuff to do. No, that's actually a very long journey. So you just have to pick what's like short and easier.
I think the
It's
network
being
is
a
bad. It's not. It's not yet. I think the network is bad. I didn't get what you said. So I was asking, how did the country change your career choice?
Yeah, I said, studying medicine, it's going to take a very long while. And with the situation of the country, you have to pick something that at least in the next 4 years, you already get your certificate and you're already planning your life with it. For medicine, at least 7 to 8 years, you are still in school and trying to like sort those stuff out. So it's a long process.
Oh, because it was a long process, you chose not to do it.
Yeah, yeah, I'll put it that way.
Really? So you went for something that will not take so long.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, do you think it's the same for many adolescents like you?
No, no, I don't think so.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
So if everything went exactly the way you wanted, I know that as people, we have what we're looking up to in the next 5, 10 years. Like you said, you want to be successful, yeah, and all of that. So if everything went exactly the way you wanted, where do you see yourself in the next, let's start with 5 years. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I know that we all have plans for our life. And if everything should go according
yeah.
to our plan, where do you think you see yourself in the next 5 years?
If everything goes out plan, I should see myself as a cyber security analyst in the next 5 years.
I didn't get that. The network is bad.
Like, everything goes as planned. I should see myself as a cyber security analyst in the next 5 years.
Cyber security analyst. Wow, tech. That's tech now. Tech skills.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So, what about in the next 2 years?
I can't say.
So, you've not your
I
plan has
can't say.
not gotten to your plan has not gotten to
Yes,
10 years.
no, no.
You are taking it. You're taking it step one step at a
Cyber,
time.
yeah, ma.
Okay. So, what opportunities do you think your generation had that previous people did not? Previous people did not. Yes. What opportunity do you think, or what advantage do you think people have, the Gen Zs, that you have over the previous generations?
I would say technology, the use of technology, social media and the likes. Most generation don't have that, but now we can use it.
I didn't get what you said.
I would say the use of technologies. Most past generation do not have the opportunity to use that. Yeah.
Yeah, social
Social
media. If
media.
people have the advantage of social media. Mm.
Yeah.
In fact, almost everybody you're saying now, they are content creators. Everybody is creating content.
Yes.
So, is there something about the future that scares you?
It's not meeting my potentials. That's it. This is my network.
Call that. I don't know what happened. The network.
Yeah, I think it's the network.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry for the break in transmission. So I was asking that is there anything that scares you about the future?
I said, not meeting my potentials, like not meeting up to what I already planned to do.
Okay, so if in the next 5 years you're unable to become the cybersecurity analyst, what's going to happen?
I don't know. I can't say. I can't say.
Do
I
you
can't. I don't really know. What it is.
do you have a plan B?
A plan B? Ah, no, no, no. I don't have a plan B.
Ah, so it's either you're a cybersecurity analyst or you're a cybersecurity analyst, nothing else.
Yes, yes. Nothing else.
Okay, do you think it's okay or not okay to have a plan B?
It's actually very okay to have a plan B if you can have a plan B. Not everybody has the opportunity to have a plan B.
How do you mean not everybody has opportunity?
I say like let's say not everybody is smart enough or has the opportunity or access like resources and connections to have a plan B. So what they really focus on that would be like the A and the B. That's all.
Hmm. But I think that it is good we have a plan B. If okay, you give yourself
Yeah,
4 years. Know that the question I asked you was if everything go as planned. Like you said, this is Nigeria. We are in Nigeria. Nigeria's economy can affect any plan, anything that we plan for ourselves. So it's good in as much as we still rely on God. Man proposes, God disposes, but then it is good. I feel that it is good that we always have a plan B just in case. You know, when I
yeah,
was in secondary school, I did not have a plan B too. I wanted to study accounting. So it was either accounting or accounting, nothing else. But then God had a plan B for me. I did not study accounting. I studied education. And I'm teaching now. I'm practicing what I studied in school. So like you said, the country can, take us to where we know, they carry us go where we know now. We had this that's statement. But then I feel we should keep our minds open, our hearts open. It's the future. Nobody knows how it's gonna turn out. But at the same time, it's still good that we have a plan. All right.
yeah.
So do you ever feel pressure to have your whole life figured out? Do you feel that your parents or society is pressuring you that calling that you are supposed to age to be able to should have figured out your life, be able to know what you want to become, how you want to get there, and all of that? Do you feel pressure to have your whole life figured out by this stage?
Yes, yes, yes,
So you say the pressure is
yeah.
from where?
From the society,
What's
yeah.
what sort of pressure?
You know, like everybody believe that like Nigeria, like at this age, you should already have what is giving you money, like what you are making money from, and your grades should be like very, very okay, something like that. Obviously. So it's actually like
So the pressure
pressure,
from
like
society.
yeah.
Okay. So you feel it in your academics, or is it just in your academics, or in
Everywhere.
life generally?
Yes, in life general.
Okay. Benga is here. Benga, can you hear us? Benga. Okay.
This
While
is having
okay, it's out again. While he's sorting out his devices, I don't know. I don't know the issue he's having, and I think I can help him from here. Okay. What do you think worries adolescents the most about adulthood? If you were to speak for yourself, of course, and other adolescents like yourself, what do you think worries you people so much about adulthood?
is doing everything and not getting to the point where you want to get to. Like, working hard, jobs, you graduate and all of that, and not like committing to your potential, especially like the situation of this country whereby most young adults out there can't get a job or something. That what most people are actually scared of right now.
Really? So if you were to speak for yourself, what would you say? What would you think worries you about the most about adulthood?
The same thing. Always the same thing. Like it's the same issue.
The same thing. So the same thing
Not
worries. Kalida, can you hear me?
ma.
Can you hear me? You were breaking for a while. Can you hear me? Benga, can you hear me? Okay, Benga is certain is the issue with his devices. Yeah, future seem more stressful. Like you said, during in this your generation, people have the advantage of social media. You go online, you see people, your mates, doing one thing, the other. Do you think social media because there are times that you have to compare, like, I see your mates now, see my mates doing this, having that. Do you think it has made the future more scary or stressful for you or for adolescents generally?
I do not get you. It's breaking. Your voice is breaking.
The next one. Okay, I said that social media and comparisons made the future seem more stressful. When you go online, you see your colleagues becoming something, doing something, having something, and you begin to compare. So you think social media and comparisons have made the future seem more stressful for people generally?
I think social media comparison has actually made the future more stressful or scary. Yes,
In what way?
because most people start to compare like their lives, their paths with other people, which is not supposed to be. Like many of us don't have the opportunities, and most time the social media they don't actually show the struggle parts of the whatever. So most people only see the successful part and actually forget the fact that there is always going to be a struggle part at the back.
Hmm. That's true. People don't post the struggle, they don't post their success, they post their wins, they post their success stories whenever they struggle. So has it ever happened to you that you went on social media, you saw a mate or a colleague of yours, and then you began to question your ability or question yourself? Has it ever
Yes,
happened
yes,
to you?
yes, many times,
Plenty
like
times.
many, many. Yes.
Can you give an instance?
I can't really say, but I know that it's already happened many times. I'll just come online and the first video I'm going to see is people talking about how they like able to like get through school with good grades and all of that, and how it's easy for them to get jobs in cyber security and they like no, no, that's actually like
But
it's stressful and scary.
if it
Ma?
is good grades, I said if it is good grades that you are comparing, the candidate I know is brilliant now.
Yes, yes.
Or as Khalida changed.
No, I'm still brilliant. I'm still brilliant.
Okay. Now, because I believe that when it comes to grade, you should not be comparing yourself because it's no bad.
No.
Okay, so how much do other people's opinion affect your future choices? There are some teenagers that I've worked with, and they'll tell me that, oh, I'm studying so course because my mom wants me to, because my dad asked me to, or because I have an auntie who's going to it, or an uncle who's going to study. So, how much do other people's opinion affect your future choices?
It does not actually. Most people's opinion don't actually affect my future choice. Like I would do choose what I want to do. That's what I believe in. Because at the end of
Really,
the
you
day,
do
if I
what you
actually
want to do. People's opinion.
if I actually pick the
Go
path they
on.
choose for me, and at the end of the day, work out, it's going to be my problem, not theirs. So I have to pick the path that is actually like good and okay for me, and go that way.
So people's opinion don't really affect you like that. You have strong mind. You do what you want to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Now, who inspires you when you are feeling discouraged about your, like you said, you have goals that you want to meet your potential, you want to meet your target. Now, days when you are feeling discouraged, because the truth is, life is not a smooth road. Everything is not going to be
Yeah.
smooth. There are going to be corners, corners and all of that. So when you feel discouraged, when you are questioning yourself, who inspires you? Who do you look up to, or who do you talk to?
My family and friends sometimes, like my sisters and friends.
So they encourage you, they inspire you. Do you have like a mentor?
Not really, not really.
You don't believe
No,
in
I don't really have.
mentoring? You don't
No,
believe
I
in
don't.
mentoring? Why? Why don't you believe in mentoring?
I just believe that they can just inspire you, and you just like do your things your way than mentorship. I don't believe in it. That's all I would say.
You don't believe in mentoring. So you don't believe that there's somebody, also somebody who, maybe someone who is a cybersecurity analyst already, who has made it in that field. You don't believe that you can be a mentee to that person since that is your field. Or you don't believe the
No,
person can mentor you since that is your field. But the person is doing what you want to do.
it still doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter.
Okay.
Benga,
Hallelujah.
Good evening, how you doing now?
Hello, Denga. How are you?
I'm fine, ma. Good evening, ma.
Welcome. Welcome. I saw that you
Can you
were
hear me, ma?
struggling with the connection. I can hear you very well. Can you hear
You
me?
can hear me very well, right? Yes, I
yes,
can. I
yes,
can
yes.
hear you well as well.
Yeah.
We can hear you too.
Okay. Okay. So welcome.
Thank you, ma.
Denga, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you, ma.
Okay. So I was saying that when you hear the word future, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Our topic is the future, exciting or scary. I think Benga's network. Okay. While Benga is sorting out his network, let's just continue. So you were saying that you don't believe in mentoring. Well, I believe that you will change your mind one day. Because I believe in mentoring. I believe on sitting on the shoulders of people to get ahead. There is a lot of benefits that you can get from mentoring. For somebody who is working in the field that you want to work in, there's a lot of help that the person can give to you that you won't have to spend unnecessary long time or long years trying to figure it out in the field. When you follow the person that is there already, it's going to shorten your years of trial and error. So you can give it a thought, Khalid. Give mentoring a thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try.
All right. So if you could send a message to your future self, what would it be? Maybe in the next 10 years, you want to send a message to your future self. What would you say in that message?
I don't know. Maybe don't panic. Like prepare and don't panic. Something like that. Just focus and don't let your fear push you down. What I would say.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. I can hear you, ma.
Khalid,
Ma?
your network is static. Okay, now, did you hear my question?
Yes. I said, what I'll tell my future self is prepare and don't panic. Don't let your fear bring you down.
Prepare and
Don't panic. Prepare and don't panic. Don't let your fear bring you down. Like most people fear actually like get to
I
them and
did not
something like
get
that.
that.
Uh, I said prepare, like prepare instead of panicking.
Okay, but
Do
I
you
did
hear me?
not hear.
I think your network is bad,
Khalid,
can you hear me now?
Khalid, can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you now.
We were
I don't know
talking
what's wrong with the
about
network, man. Network is just showing themselves.
we were talking
Benga,
about yes, ma. Yeah, we were talking about okay. Um, the meaning of future from my perspective. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I said future is something that okay, it's something that can happen. It's something you can't see. That is something that might happen in the next 1 year, something that might happen in the next 10 years, or we can also say future is something that you can't talk about it, see it. Do you hear what I said? So now the future exciting or not, it depends on can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. But I think you should wait for her.
I should what?
Benga, can you
You
hear
should
me?
wait. Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you, ma.
My network is this is weird.
Okay.
All right, so I asked you that when you hear the word future, Benga, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Our topic is the future, exciting or scary. Before we talk whether it is
Yeah.
exciting or whether it is scary, when you hear future, what comes to your mind?
Future is something you can't see, but you can only work towards. So it's something that maybe it's something that happens in the next 1 year. Let's just take, for instance, you are saying you want to travel next year. So it's something that maybe you can only work towards. So it's something that you can't see, but you can only work towards.
Benga,
Like
I
you're
did not
planning
hear
to
you.
travel next year, you are predicting on the future. So future is something you can't see, but you can only work towards. Hello, did you get what I said, ma?
Benga, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I am hearing you. So when we say, okay, from the way we look at it,
Kalidas, can you hear me?
I can hear you, ma.
Benga, can you hear me?
This network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
Benga, can you hear me? Network is after my life.
I think Benga network too is bad.
Benga's network is after his life. Ah, man, this is frustrating. It's never really happened like this before. So I was asking that if you could send a message to your future self, what would it say?
I said I used to be prepared instead of panic. And don't let your fear get to you. That's it.
I don't let.
Your fear, like your fear gets to you.
Okay, okay, your fears.
Yes.
So be prepared. Okay, okay, okay. So instead of panicking, just be prepared. So it means that
Yeah.
if you are saying don't let your fears go to you, it means that we still have fears, right?
Yeah.
But we should not let it get to us. Okay. Now, if you knew that you couldn't fail, like you said, there we go again.
Ma, what do you say?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, if you knew that you wouldn't fail or you couldn't fail, we have said that Nigeria is going to rearrange your plans for you. But if you knew that you couldn't fail, you knew that anything you tried or anything you laid your hands on, you would succeed at it, you wouldn't fail. What would you do with your life?
I'll just keep going, like do what I want to do, and just keep going. Don't always say like go as go with my plan A, as I already don't have a plan B.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
I didn't I didn't hear what you said. What did you
I don't
say
know
you
if
would
you
do with your life if you
okay.
knew that you would not fail at anything
Okay.
you choose to do?
I will just go with my plan A, like no fear, just go, just keep going like that. Don't not be adding fear, so just keep going, and the journey is going to be very smooth. So, do you hear me, ma?
I didn't get that.
I said I will just go with my plan
No, I
A,
did
like
not.
the journey. What do you say? What do you say, ma?
I did not hear you, Khalid.
Okay, I said I will just go with it. Okay.
That Khalidat
Ma, can
network
you
is
hear me, ma?
frustrating. Yes, I can hear you. So what did you say?
I said I will just go with the plan A. Like there's not going to be fear and stress when there's not going to be failure.
You go with your plan A, your cybersecurity analyst.
Yes, like that.
I didn't get you. I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear what you said, Khalid. I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I said I will just go with my plan A when there's not going to be any failure.
Your cybersecurity analyst. Becoming a cybersecurity
Yes.
analyst.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So what advice would you give to your colleagues and of course the younger teenagers who are worried about their future?
They should not let their fear get to them, and they should prepare. Like they should adapt to whatever changes happen, something like that.
You should adapt to changes.
Yes.
As the economy is changing, you should adapt. All right. Benga,
Yes, ma, I can hear you.
we hope the network will allow us. So we are still on the first
What's the
question for
question, ma?
you, Benga. When you hear the word future, what comes to your mind? When you hear the word future, what
Yeah,
comes
I
to your mind?
yeah something that you can't. Future is something that happens in maybe in the next 1 hour, or what you are planning to do next year. So future is something that is not something you can just talk about in. It's something that will, like when they say we are leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow is something that will just occur in a time. So that's what I can say future is all about.
Hmm. So
Future
but
is something
future
that
is
will
even
happen
in
in
the
the next one.
so whatever has not happened is in the future. As long as it's not in the present, it's in the future.
Now,
Can
yes,
Benga
yes,
hear me?
yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. So what dreams or goals make you look forward to the future? What is that one thing that you cannot wait to achieve? What dream, what goal is that is making you look forward to the future?
Okay, one of the things that makes me look at the future, what I feel and what I want to become. There are some things that drives me. There are some things I feel I should be committed to. So, and there are some type of life I wish I want to live. So that's one of the things that drives me to the future and make me work towards what I want to become in the future.
What do you want to become, if I may ask?
Okay, that's my plan. But doing, I make sure I work towards God's plan with it. So
I didn't get
based
that. What do
on
you say you wanted to
God's
become or
plan,
you want to
which is not
become?
my plan, no, based on
I
my profession in
I didn't
like
hear
my
what you
field of
said though.
study, yes, I said there are some of our plans that is not God's plans. Can you get that? But based on
I
my
didn't get that.
profession and my field of study, I said that we have our plans, we have God's plans for us. Based which I should
So
become
what is
is
your
to
field
be a
of
diplomat.
study?
Or I'm currently studying political science and international relations.
Oh, international relations. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would want to be a diplomat or to leadership position. Do you get that, man?
I only heard that you like to be a diplomat or something. That was the last thing I heard.
To go into a leadership.
If you want to go into leadership,
Yeah.
interesting, interesting.
And
Okay.
at the same time,
So what? Okay,
I want to ask, man.
the network. Eh?
But I can hear you now.
Me, I can hardly hear you. But let me just go on. What is one thing about the future that scares you? What scares you about the future? When you think about the future, what is that one thing that scares you?
Context. You might have the fear that what I want to achieve, how is it going to do with the way things are they good? Am I how be able to achieve them. But one thing is certain, you just have to keep going. You have to keep showing up, and you have to keep working towards those goals till
Keep
you
showing
see
up.
that achieved, to see that they are achieved. Because all those goals you want to achieve is not something that is just built in a day. There are some things that are involved. Looking at it from a Nigerian context, like Nigeria point of view. Mm.
Rome was not built in a day.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Because of time, I'm going to rush the question because of network too, so that you can finish up before it's 6 p.m. Now, how much do other people's opinion affect your future choices? Before you answer that, let me ask this
Yes.
question. Before you answer that, let me ask this question. Because you are studying now, your field of study, was that what you wanted to study while you were younger?
No, not at all. But it was, one of the things I can say happened was that I tried to understand my capacity, what I could comprehend. While secondary school, so I wanted to be a, after my years, I realized that I was not too good in mathematics. I had to switch to humanity department.
That's good. Self-awareness. You have to evaluate yourself. What are you good at? Where's your strength? Where does your strength lie? That will help in deciding which direction that you would go to. That's interesting. So now to the question: how much do other people's opinion affect your future choices? Like, do you consider
Yeah,
other people's
that's
opinion
very.
about you? I'm listening.
Yes, sometimes you look at, okay, yeah, sometimes you look at from the perspective in which they are talking, but to keep showing up, and because sometimes they are just there to criticize you, they are just there to make sure you give what aligns with your passion. One thing about what we want to become in life is like, okay, it should be our passion. It's not something that we are being forced to do. So people will always make you feel less of yourself. But if something that you love doing and you are passionate about, you just have to keep showing up. You have to keep going because it's going to, when the results shows forth and people see those people that criticize you, it will not even be relevant to them again because you didn't give up when you are not meant to give up. You get, yes, ma'am. Can you hear me, ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Can you hear that? Network, oh, network. Oh. Log. Oh no. Okay.
Can you hear me,
So
Benga?
hear you now, ma'am. I
Oh
said
my
you don't have
God.
to allow people make you feel less of yourself. You just have to keep showing up. If what you are doing is right and it's something you are passionate about. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
you should not let people make you feel less of yourself as long as it's what you like, what you're passionate about. Do it.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Let me see. If you could send a message to your future self, what would you tell your
Yeah.
future self? Maybe in the next 10, 15 years, you can imagine, your future
The
self, 10, 15 years from now. What message would you send to your future self?
self is that, yeah, I want to be successful. and at the same time I want to impact other people's life positively, because that's what makes this life relevant. Not just having fame, having wealth, having this kind of influence. So I want to make sure I see that in this next 20 years I've achieved some good things, whose life have been impacted positively, financially, even and in so many ways. And these are things I want to do.
The network is breaking, but I think I was able to pick some of the things that you said about impacting lives. It's not just about the fame or having money. We are here on earth to impact lives. That's very interesting. And that's
Mm.
very correct. I mean, the quality of life that, or the proof that you were here is the lives that you touched. Because when you go, what will they say about you? What will they say you have done on the face of the heart? All right, I like that. I like that. Pastor Benga.
No, no, no. That
So,
doesn't make
if
me
you
a
knew
pastor.
that you couldn't fail, what did you
Pardon?
say?
No, I
What
said
did
that
you
doesn't
say?
that about impact. I'm not talking from the religious context. That you impact people's life, not from the religious point of view. Maybe you are a child of God, you get, placed in your hands like any leadership position and all. You- That's what I'm not trying to come in from a religious context like that.
I know, I
So impact,
know.
because I don't like when people be like, okay, being guy, you're a pastor. No, 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 no.
I know. But you know I'm referring to you as Pastor Benga.
I know. I know.
All right. So if you knew that you couldn't fail, are you with me, Benga?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you knew that you couldn't fail, what is one thing you would do with your life? We know that we cannot predict the economy, but if you were to be a situation where you can predict, where you knew that you would not fail, your plans are going to come to pass as it is, what is one thing that you would do with your life?
If I know I wouldn't fail, one of the things I would do with my life is to um well one of the things I'm going to do with my life is to tangible, something that is achievable. I'm something that I love doing. Let's take for
Did you
instance
say
now.
NGO?
Ma,
Did you say
no, no, I
NGO?
know something tangible.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. I'm with you.
Yeah. So something and it can just be within your influence, within my
Okay.
sphere. So
You
I'm
need a
going to
sphere of influence.
if I can't fail, yeah. Life can be so funny, life can be so unfair, but wherever I find myself, in the company I find myself, I will always make sure that okay, I can do things for to benefit others and for myself as well.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So, what advice would you give to younger teenagers who are worried about the future?
I'm going to that they should keep showing up. They should keep showing up because in the journey, it's going to be stressful. There are a lot of things they are going to experience: loneliness, regret, and unmet expectations. So they should just have to keep. But and it's okay to be tired. You get? It's okay to be tired, even university right now. There are sometimes I just feel like why is the systems like this? Be tired, but if you don't quit, that's where you have the strength to keep going. But when you are tired, you have to rest for a while and keep showing up and keep showing up.
Mm,
Gets better
mm,
because it keeps getting better. It will always get better. If you look for, it might not be the same way it is again.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what
Word.
I'm going to say
Word.
is
Word.
that pushing, they should keep looking forward ahead
Keep showing
and
up.
yes, yes, and they should align it with God's plan because even from a spiritual context, we should not worry about tomorrow because tomorrow will take care of itself.
Itself.
So one thing I just believe we should do is that have a goal and keep working towards that goal. Keep working towards that goal because you don't know what tomorrow might look like. Only God knows what tomorrow holds. So we can't say this is what tomorrow holds. We can only have our plans, and our calculation might not be the same with what God wants us to do.
Yeah, we can have our own plan, but God has His own plan for us too. But whichever the case
Yeah,
is, keep showing up, keep showing up, keep
yeah.
showing up. It's okay to be tired, like Bingard said. When you are tired, rest, but don't quit. Don't give up. Keep moving, keep showing up. Okay, thank you very much. And the network did not allow me to enjoy this session very well. But I have just one more question for the two of you, Benga and Khalidat. So the question is, the topic says the future exciting or scary. So after this conversation, would you say that the future is exciting or scary?
So from my own perspective, it's both. It's exciting and at the same time it's scary.
In what way?
It's exciting because okay, following your goal, yes, this is how I want to live my life, and you are seeing that they are you can achieve them, and it is scary in the sense that if you do not stay disciplined, you might not be able to achieve those things, or if some factors that can delay what you want to achieve, some factors can delay what you want to achieve. So sometimes it might be scary, and the way you look at it is what do I want to do with after my degree? What next and all? But you must just make sure that even before you leave the university, you have something you are doing. Have something as backup even before you leave the university. So don't just put university as the only main way to achieve your goals in life. Academics is part. You also have to develop yourself in other areas.
Word, word. So it's both exciting and scary because, like I said, we don't know what the future holds. So the fact that you don't even know what can happen, that alone is a source of scare for people, including myself. All right, Khalidat. I think we have two Khalidats. Khalidat.
Ma,
Okay. Can you hear me?
yes, ma.
All right. So my last question is: do you think the future is more exciting or more scary, and why? Khalidat,
In my whole, ma, in my own opinion, I think the future is more exciting than scary
exciting than scary. Why?
because most
Khalidat, we can't hear you.
I said it is more exciting because we have more opportunities than we have more opportunities to learn skills and adapt to things than past generations. So it's more exciting that way. The use of technologies, AI, we can learn new skills online, meet people and stuff like that.
Okay. So the fact that you have options, you have opportunities, makes the future exciting for
Yeah,
you. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. This is almost six already. I want to say a very big thank you, Binga. Even though your network initially did not, I couldn't ask you majority of the questions because of time and work. And also, Khalida, thank you for your time. I'll be taking people back now. We round up today's episode. Thank you, Binga Adeoye, and thank you, Kalidat Mudashir.
Obìnrin méjì tí ń lọ fún aspect.
All right. Thank you to our listeners. I'm so sorry for the network. I don't know why today was different. I don't know, but I'm sorry. And thank you for staying up to this point. I've come to the end of today's episode. I'll see you in the next episode, which is coming up 2 Saturdays from now. That's on the 27th of June. All right. So until then, I remain your host, Falakemi Abiodun. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.